So I play Ida Adams, who is a early 30s woman in a very small town, and she's kind of hasn't come into her own. She hasn't become a mature woman yet. She's kind of stuck in the past and stuck in her childhood and not quite grabbing life as she should be. She lives in her imagination and writes letters to her imaginary friend, Victor Orange.
And Bonnie?
Bonnie's her mum. Ida last saw her mum when she was 10 years old. Her parents were fighting and she left, and that was the first time that Victor Orange appeared in her life.
Okay, cool. And well, Victor Orange is her imaginary friend. Have you ever had an imaginary friend?
No. My mum had two imaginary friends. My mum said she used to walk around holding two people's hands always, and those became her children. I don't have an imaginary friend, but I do have a real friend who lives in London, and I can often hear his voice in my head. But now I don't have to, because Skype is amazing, so I can Skype my imaginary friend. I have him there in the room with me, so no problem.
What type of people do you think would relate to Ida?
Everybody. Everyone's got an introverted side where we battle to connect with the rest of people. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel everyone in company often feels like the odd one out and can't quite, like everyone else is part of something and you just, like you're on the outside. And that's the aspect of Ida that everyone can relate to. I think, unless people are a lot more well adjusted than I am.
Cool, and for the Victor Orange fans, in which previous productions could they see you in?
I'm doing bits and pieces on The Wild at the moment, which is the new Mnet series. I play Carol Shand in a movie called Drum in 2003, and that was quite a nice role. And then I'm also in the movie Stander. And yeah, bits and pieces. I'm on a lot of local shows. In 2005, I was on Isidingo for a year as the journalist Erin McPherson, so that's probably like my most well-known role. I was Rajesh's girlfriend on and off. The journalist.
Cool, and do you have any plans for the future that you know of?
More on The Wild, and then I'm just kind of starting to work with a very nice bunch of people. I did the 48-hour film project, which was you had to make a movie in one weekend, and that went really, really nicely. And we want to work together some more and do other projects. And I think this is the way to go. Yeah, auditioning for big stuff is cool, and it's always great to get a role like that. But to make a project of your own, I think is definitely the most exciting thing. And my major project in the future is Victor Orange, the series.
Oh, cool. And could you tell us
Victor Orange forever!
And could you tell us, do you have any advice for young girls who want to go into acting, especially in South Africa?
Yeah. Shit. I wish I had advice. I don't have any answers, but just keep going. Keep walking, like Johnny Walker says. Keep walking. And we've got a whole desert here to walk. No, really, because my career has gone like this. I left drama school and boom, things worked. For a few years I didn't stop working, I was doing theatre and films and then there was a very quiet patch. And it gets very disheartening, it really does. You feel like it's never going to work. But then you kind of work through the block, so keep going. And if there's something else you want to do it instead.